Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the A60 Show. I'll be your host, A60. As you see, we jumping on a little bit early. We ready to get this thing going. We ready to give our shout outs. We ready to show some respect, and we're ready to give our flowers. A60 is not just about softball, but it's about life. It's about taking care of yourself. It's about mental health, mental awareness. And that's something that we're going to preach every time I have a show, and then that's what we're going to talk about. Today's show is a special guest. We ain't gonna get too much into who he is personally, but we're gonna let him do the talking when he get on here. Um, and it's a privilege to have this interview with this brother. Um, you've heard his name mentioned so many times in a lot of the interviews with different people, but more importantly, he's here with me now. That's what I was all about, getting the best, and for people to know what we're doing, to know what I'm doing, and we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna have a great conversation. But before we start, I got to give my shout outs. Shout out to the Elite Learners family, Alan Kamara, for always showing me some love and support when I'm home, when I'm on the road, no matter what. Thank you for always showing me love. Shout out to the Spencer Squire Foundation, Anna and Patrick. Thank you. Shout out to Toyota Stan, always showing me love. Shout out to JC1 Printing. Uncle, good looking brother, always taking care of me, taking care of them A60 shirts when I come home. We got to create something special. It'll be my 50th this year. So, we definitely coming back August 8th. August 9th. We were doing the game. So, we got to do something special this year. Um, get a shout out to my boy Dagger and his Queens Defenders. I see they're doing big things. They were just playing at Madison Square Garden the other day. So I definitely want to give them some shout outs. And anybody who tune in, check in, log on. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chopping It Up with A60. I would appreciate the love and support. Chopping It Up with A60 is the YouTube channel. So I would appreciate if everybody can log on and subscribe. All right. Let's get this interview popping in a minute. Give me 1 second. I hate that lag part. This is the part that I hate, the lag part. But we're here now. Give me 1 second. So we gotta make sure I can see everybody's stuff. All right, all right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, bringing to the A60 show. First and foremost, I want to say welcome home. Second, I want to say thank you for giving me your time and your energy to do this show. We've heard so many things about this man hitting balls all over the place, playing the infield, hitting the balls all over the place, doing a lot of amazing things in our park that we call Kingston, something that we love to play in. He has a lot of memories. He know the guys that he's played with. But today is about him, his journey, how he got to the park, what he's doing, where he grew up at. Did he play baseball? We're going to get that all figured out today. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome one of the brothers, one of these park legends, my man Will.
Yeah,
Fam, what's
what's up?
good?
What's going on? First of all praises to Allah. What's up, my guy?
What's goody?
Ain't nothing, man. I'm chilling, man.
I
I'm
see you,
happy
man.
to be here, man.
I see you. I see you.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome home, my
So,
brother.
thank you, thank you.
So let's just jump right into it, man. Where you from originally? Tell me where you grew up at. What high school
From
you
Brownsville.
from the Ville?
Yeah, home of the Braves, baby.
Where in the Ville?
I'm Garvey, right
Oh,
across
okay.
the street from Bessie Head.
Oh, right across the street.
Yeah. First of all,
Oh,
let me start this off by saying, man, Impalas will never beat Mo Better, man.
oh
Them
my
guys can't.
God.
Them guys can't hit in Kingston Park, man. But they had some great players, but they can't hit in Kingston Park, man.
Okay, so we're gonna jump into it. Let's dig into it. Why you don't feel that way? Because there are people who feel that. Well, it also depends on what Mo Better team you're talking about because there are three
The
sections.
Mo Better team I played on.
Okay, match up those guys with that team. Who was on your team with Mo Better, if you can remember?
Me, Al, Darren. Oh man. If I'm not Jake. So
What
I think Salam.
what year was this?
What year was that, Al? I can't remember the year. I can't remember. But just know this, right? Cause I think Darren was on that team. I was the leadoff batter on that team.
Because if Darren was on that team, then I was on that team too.
Yeah, I was the leadoff batter on that team, if you remember that.
I remember.
So you tell me, they had a couple. They had the brothers Don and Hoop. They one power hitter was Horse.
Mm-hmm.
Bingo was the best center fielder I ever saw play until I met Darren.
Man, that's a lot. Because Bingo, I heard, was tough in center field, man.
Yo, man, this guy used to catch fly balls behind his back in a prime time game, in money games.
Oh man, that's crazy.
He chasing everything down.
Oh man, I knew he was a good basketball player, but when I heard about the softball, I was like, wow, that's crazy. I
Yo,
didn't know he was doing that.
he can hit. You see, this is just like, to me, Bessie Hay was like playing in Fenway.
Okay, I can see that.
You know what I mean? See, that's the short left field, hit the wall, hit the gate. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's easy. But when you got Kingston was a different animal.
Mm-hmm. So
There was
you really,
sometimes the games were so big that it'd be people standing on first base and third base. You couldn't even get to catch a fly ball half the time chasing it.
so
Bessie Head was like that too. I got my start in there first.
in Bessie Head.
Yeah. But
Okay.
I used to, I grew up playing baseball.
Mm-hmm.
This old man named, one day I was outside just throwing a baseball around. This old man named Mr. Billups saw me. It's like, damn, you know what I mean? They called me man. He was like, damn, man, you throw the ball pretty hard for a young fella. I'm like, yeah, this is what I want to do. So he made up a neighborhood team, 3 neighborhood teams, the Spoilers, the Bees, and the All-Stars. I was on the All-Stars. I was a pitcher.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to play in Floyd Patterson. And that's when I discovered the love for it. And then we played against Linden All-Stars and all. And then the league fell apart because he didn't really have no sponsors. He was coming out of his pocket with the money. So he didn't really have no sponsors.
Right.
So it fell. Then I fell back from baseball for a minute. It's crazy because that year I went to junior high school. I was in junior high school, 275. And it was this lady named Ms. Jones. We playing wiffle ball in the gym. And she said, I'm just hitting the ball. And she like, yo, can you hit a baseball like that? I just laughed at her like, yeah, like,
That's nothing.
yeah. She knew a guy named Jose, what's his name? I forgot his name, but he was my coach at the Bonnies.
Mm. So you were
And
going out to parade grounds to play.
yeah. So
I hated the Bonnies.
yeah, I heard you talking about that too.
Yeah, hated
You
the
played,
Bonnies. They suck.
but I played against Our Lady of Grace, Youth Service,
Yeah.
Parkville. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I
so
played with Joe Torre and Gil Hodge.
oh yeah, my man did listen. My man named Christopher Fields used to play for Gil Hodges.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Played
and
with Gil
he
Hodge.
was
Played with the cadets out there that we was
yeah.
out there. We played. Yeah. Bergen Beach. Played in Bergen Beach.
Yeah, I
Played out
played in
there.
Bergen Beach. Well, you
Mm-hmm.
played in Grady High School too, right?
Oh, I used to love in Lincoln too. Used to love
Yeah.
in Lincoln too. Yeah.
Yeah,
In
man.
Lincoln
I'm
too.
telling you,
Yeah.
man.
Those are the good
I
games
had
because
to,
they were like home games.
yeah.
South Shore.
So,
Remember we used to play at South Shore?
yeah. So, I did that. But then for some reason, man, my coach used to always tell me, don't be throwing no softball around. Don't be playing that softball. And one day I just happened to walk to Bessie Hay, and I'm sitting in there because I used to play basketball too. So I stopped playing basketball and I'm watching, it was the Impalas against the Brothers. And I'm watching that game. I watched Bingo. Then it was I think his name was Don and Hoop, the twin brothers.
The brothers, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm watching it. I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers are hype right here. So I'm watching every time it was a game. I come out over there and I just be watching. I used to come straight from my baseball game sometime and go over there and catch a game and just be looking. So one day I was just a couple other guys, Miguel, Murray Peaks. We had a bunch of dudes who played baseball. We all started playing softball and we built a team. We was like the dream team of softball over there. So we built a team and we was playing. And my my second pops, which is Mac. You know, Mac used to be the umpire.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, that's when my pops died. He like took me under the wing or whatever. A lot of respect to him too, man. He he
Legend.
he helped he helped
Another
raise
legend
me.
too. Hmm.
Yeah, he helped raise me in that league and all that. And he saw me playing. We played against T Devils. One, my pops put that game together. We played against T Devils. I showed out on them.
Shout out to
I
Mr.
matching.
T. I was just
Yeah,
talking to Mr. T.
yeah, I showed out on them. I was matching Delroy, whoever hit for hit. They looking at me like, damn, this young boy, you know what I mean? My team, we was good. We was matching them, but I was showing out.
Hmm.
So after that, T came talk to me. I played with him for a minute when he had T Devils. No, he went from T. What did he went from? He changed the name, I think, from T Devils.
To the Bucks. If he was still coaching, it was the Bucks. That was it
Yeah, I
after
think.
it was
Oh yeah, okay. Now
because he
before
had
I got
T's
with T,
Angels, he had T's Devils, T's Angels, and then he had the Bucks. He went over there and helped with the Bucks.
and before, matter of fact, before I went with the T Devils, I went with a team called the Blackbirds. Was hot garbage.
Who was coaching
Hot
that team?
garbage.
Who's coaching that team?
I can't even recall, but I know I was one of the best players on the team.
Okay.
And they had a kid named Lefty,
Mm.
and Negro.
Hmm.
They was brothers. Lefty and Negro was brothers. They was good,
Let me
and they
just
was
let
on the
you
team.
know. You got your brothers on here. Seven, Tep Randall's on here. Jamal is on here. Sabu. They said, "What's up, my brother?" and welcome home. So they
Yeah,
checking in
tell my
on you.
send my love, man. Tell
They
them
hear
send my
they,
love, man.
they they hear you. Whatever you saying, they hear you, brother. They hear you.
Yeah. So, man,
Belinda's checking in. What up, Belinda? What's good? So everybody's checking in on you, my brother. I told you, man. Flowers. You deserve your flowers, bro. Listen.
yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, man. That goddamn chap beat me out for that MVP that year, man. This little ass can play that fucking shortstop, man. But like I said, man, when I came to all right, so it went from Blackbirds to T, and then Brooklyn, USA.
Brooklyn, USA. Hold on one second. Before you get into all that, let's chop it up. You said you went and you played hardball first, and you jumped into softball. Did you find it difficult to convert from hardball to softball? Because a lot of people, and the reason why I say that is because it took me a minute to hit the arc, than to hit the straight in. Straight in was easy, but then the arc. Did it take you a minute, or did you just move right in there and did your thing?
I mean, it may sound like I'm being arrogant, but nah, it just jumped straight in. You know, I kind of left baseball alone because my pops had died.
Mm-hmm.
So I was doing it for him because, bro, I had the talent to go. But once my pops died, I turned to the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep that, you know what I mean? I was doing my thing streetwise, and then I said, this is the only thing that right now I can do on the weekend. I can still make me think about baseball.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So now,
So
let's jump into USA. Is and is that Kingston you playing in, or did you jump into St. John's first?
I jumped in St. John's. I think I was playing in both at the same time.
Okay, because
And
USA
that
did
got
have a team in Kingston and they did have a team in St. John's. So that's
yeah,
why.
and I played with them. I played with them in both.
Okay,
I played with them
so
in both.
if you had to pick a pitch, person who's playing hardball, we've all played three pitch, fast pitch, that modified, and that arc. Which one do you feel like you can dominate that pitch, or you can just dominate all three?
Honestly, all
Okay,
three, all three.
okay.
And that's not on no cocky shit.
Listen, this is your opinion. It's you. You know
And
you
crazy shit,
better, right?
crazy shit. When I even with fast pitch, I used to hit with a a 40-40, even in fast pitch.
Damn,
Yeah.
you had a different type of strength.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, Seven said you was a natural, and then Jamal said hitters hit whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. Shit like riding a bike, bro.
So let's talk about, because we're gonna talk about two different parks. We're gonna talk St. John's. We're gonna talk Kingston. Let's talk Kingston for a second, okay? Just Kingston. When you first played in Kingston, your first introduction into Kingston, what was that like? Because let me tell you what it was like for me. It was like you said, walking in the Yankee Stadium. It was like, wow, I made it. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing here. I got the talent, the best of the best talent. What was it like for you when you walked out there and you played?
And you know what? I didn't know nobody at the time. So it was like nothing to me.
Hmm.
I just looked. Actually, I was the only person I knew out there.
Oh wow.
And I
Okay.
met him at Floyd Patterson Park.
Damn.
He was the only person I knew. And so I wasn't intimidated. I was just surprised at how many females was there. I said, damn, I didn't know it'd be groupies at fucking softball. For real. I'm like, oh shit. You know
They
what I
like
mean?
to watch
So
the game.
yeah, so that surprised me.
Some
So
somebody said, my boy Deuce, my boy Vinny Blanco said, "What's up?" He said he remember when you hit the ball from Bristol to Marcus by the garbage cans.
yeah, I told you, right? Yeah, man.
Oh man, that's crazy. Damn. Okay.
Now
Okay.
imagine I'm like 15, right? We all playing in there. I'm 15. And these dudes at one time, dudes would not let me hit. They put them on first. That's like, damn, man. People used to get mad, like, yo, we can't even see him hit. They put me on first base. I'm like, fuck it. I
That's
used to just laugh. Sometimes I used to give myself a strike so they can pitch to me.
just
Just
swing
swing at
it
anything, like, fuck it.
in.
Yeah, now you got to pitch me. I got a strike.
That's crazy. So you said when you got to Kingston, you didn't know nobody but Al, and it was no
Yeah.
fear. So you just said I was just coming to do me. Did you have a reputation from where you was coming from already going into Kingston? Did people?
No.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think nobody knew me until I started hitting. Because like I said, man, Munch and them brought me in there. Like I said, I came with Mark because it started out in Gershwin. Mark
Mm-hmm.
Archer and another kid named Larry Biddles. Larry Biddles used to play for Chappies.
Mm-hmm.
Another young boy used to play shortstop.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of finding out the next Al Watson. It's no Al Watson. He in the class by himself. Even though you got all these other good guys, that's like Ozzie Smith and
Barry Larkin.
no, not even Barry Larkin, Ozzie Guillen, because Tap was nice too. You know what I mean?
Seven was
They
cold.
both two different
Cold.
type of animals.
Yeah. Yeah.
Al Smooth, Tap is just a fucking cat. He going, that motherfucker, he used to piss me off sometimes.
Me too. I hated him. Just fucking slap the ball at the ground, throw the ball. I'm like, yo, how you throwing me out like that, bro?
Yeah, he unbelievable. See,
Yeah.
that's why I learned, especially against him, man, I ain't hit nothing to him. Everything's over the gate, man. That kid was awesome, man. That kid was awesome. I couldn't stand that team too. Even before I played with Mo Bet, I couldn't stand. I was like, man, I want to beat them so bad, man. I used to argue with them all the time, talk shit to them all that, just because I wanted to beat them.
You ain't the only one. Mo Better was on everybody's hit list.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, when you look at it, they're one of the winningest teams in that park, in Kingston
for
Park,
real.
in
And
Kingston Park,
Kingston.
in Kingston. No disrespect to Impalas or anybody else. That's one. Um, but in Kingston, you can't say nothing about teams in there. And if you go in a list of teams of winning championship, then you would have to go, Mo Better, AL, of course, another level. And those guys, they go in
See,
the list.
I look at Kingston and Bessie Head like the National League, the American League.
Parks are
Two
different.
different. Yeah, the parks is different. It's two different styles. fucking Bristol, Bessie, hey, the fence was right there, center field right there, left field right there. I'm 15 years old hitting readout.
Yo, that's crazy. And that's a shot.
Yeah. So I was watching them pilots and them do that, the brothers, all these. I'm like, God damn, like, and when I'm little, I'm looking like, I'm thinking like, oh, this is a shot. But as I got older and I started hitting, I said, man, this shit ain't nothing, man. I was amazed at them, and then I said, oh, this shit ain't nothing.
Did you play with anybody else? Like I know you came in with USA. You said Mo Better. Was those the only two teams? Because me and you was trying to figure out the Source Money team. What year was that team? Because
Yo,
you must
Al,
have played
what year
against
was that Source
Hale.
Money team? I play for Blackbirds, Brooklyn, Michelle's.
Michelle's. That was a fast pitch team. Yeah.
Yeah, I played with them. With the other, it's another good shortstop, Trigg.
Sure.
Trigg. What?
So
Yeah,
you
he was
played
another.
with Michelle's with Peterkin. Because Peterkin played with Michelle's. When Peterkin?
Yeah,
So,
yo, know who else was my guy too? Robbie.
Robbie.
Yeah, he played with Brooklyn. That was my guy. He was another hit motherfucker too, man.
Mm-hmm. So you felt like you said it was no fear. You got in there with USA. You did your thing. You got your weight up. When did you feel like you made it out there in that park? Like the respect factor in that park. When did you feel like you made they gave you your respect? Because
When they started
everybody
throwing,
goes through that. Everybody goes through that process of getting them to know you, to respect you. When you come to the plate, they respect you, or they see you, they respect you. You know, we all went through a phase like that. You know, when did you feel like you got that respect?
when they started coming asking me to play, when different teams started coming asking me to play for them.
Mm.
You know, and because if anybody know me, after the game, I used to stand on the side and smoke weed, talk shit, smoke weed. I used to be with me and Sheik used to stand on the side, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it was Demo, E, uh, DJ. DJ was my heart, man. That was my guy. That's other than Al. That's the only other guy, man. I could say that I have genuine love for, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, DJ. He's a good brother too.
Yeah, man.
Definitely.
And really it started at Vinny on there. He remember I started out in softball as a pitcher for the Mets.
What park? What park was that in?
We was in Bushwick. Bushwick, 183 Park. And that's when Vinny was a hell of a shortstop too before he started playing outfield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard he was a good two-way player. Well, I've seen him play two-way too, but by the time I got to Vinny was more calmed down into the outfield
Yeah, he
role.
got he
But
he, he got out that infield. They put him in the outfield.
Mm-hmm.
But that's when they showed. I think they put him on a team with. I think it was either Tap or Al on the team. So they figured they not moving Al or Tap for nobody, unless Tap or Al happen to get injured. But nobody's playing shortstop over them two. Look, dude, they had on that mobility. They had Trigg. What the fuck are you gonna do with Trigg? They need. I guess the second baseman was probably even better because Trigg couldn't even get in that lineup half of the time. That's how stacked they was.
It's tough to get in the more better lineup.
Yeah, man, that shit was crazy.
You got to show up or show out if you're trying to get in that more better lineup.
Yeah,
That
yeah, man, yeah.
they don't have too much room for error. You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
You
Not at
you,
all.
you hope when he get to that, if you ain't get called in the first four names, you better hope you get called somewhere down the line. You know what I'm saying?
And if not even if you don't play, if you're hoping you're gonna get in the second game.
Oh, that's a fact. Because you know if you ain't play the first game, you probably ain't playing in the second game either.
Yeah, especially if you play the same position as somebody hot in the first game. You're
Oh,
like, damn.
it might be a wrap for you. It might be a wrap for you. What was the
But
biggest?
dudes didn't want to leave because they was guaranteed a championship, so dudes wasn't leaving.
Oh no, they wasn't going nowhere. They know they wanted something. They wanted something. What was the biggest game you played in any park?
Oh, Brooklyn, USA against Genesis in the playoffs.
Oh, you was there for that ass whipping?
I whipped Genesis ass by myself.
We beat. I was with Genesis when we beat y'all in the playoffs to go to the championship game. Jamal hates
No,
that.
No, 1 year, because when I came in there, I was just hitting it to right center.
Okay.
So Genesis started playing me that way. The day before that game, Munch and Magic took me to another field, just had me pulling the ball. So when we got against them in the playoff, I pulled everything in left field. They was mad as shit, like, oh shit. This more in the playoff game, yeah.
You switched up. You switched up
Yeah.
on me.
Artie was another bad motherfucker too, man. That Genesis team was good, man.
Yeah, we oh, he said. Oh, Jamal said you wasn't there for that series. So this is an earlier on series, then I guess.
Yeah.
Because we played the Genesis versus USA, and they was up 3-1 on us. And then I guess Al found some party that Fatty was invited Genesis as the special guest. Al got kind of hot and then brought it to us, and we went and won 4 straight games. Yeah, we wore them out. So that was a good history. So that was one of your biggest games. That game right there. That's cool. That's dope. Yeah, that's
That was in St. John's and Kingston. Oh man. Damn, it was so many big games in Kingston, man. I can't even recall, man. It was always like a big game in there, man. Whenever we played the Black Sox, uh, Brooklyn, USA, it was always a big game, man.
mm.
I used to, and the Randy talking that bullshit, that knuckleball, I used to own Randy, man.
Oh, you saw his interview?
Yeah, man, what you talking about, man?
Yeah, he it's funny because he was talking. I interviewed him before we did the A60 event, and he was still talking trash like he always talked trash. So he pitched. Man, they was hitting that knuckleball all over the place. I'm saying he was much
All over
more
the
than that,
place.
you know what I'm saying? But still, it was just funny. You know what I'm saying?
I
That
think I remember he pitched against the Mo Better, the team I was on. It was a Mo Better All Sauce Money. We took him out in the first inning. Get out of here, man. Yeah, man. Just that park was something, man.
Seven said, when you hit the ball, no, I'm sorry, when you hit the shit to Atlantic Avenue. Sorry, sir. I was trying to be political. He said you hit the ball to Atlantic Avenue. I told you, bro. We had this conversation. Them brothers would be talking about you, man. Like I told you, they knew when they talked about the guys who hit that ball out of Kingston or just hit period when it came for that power. You were mentioned with some of the greats, the Forsters. You know what I'm saying? The Blacks.
Yeah.
You know Jamal. You know what I'm saying? And that's just naming a few the Jake Adams that really can put that thing out of there. I wish I could remember what's the name's brother who was a monster. They had two brothers who played. I don't know. I think they played with y'all, Source Money, or
Who Matt and Floyd?
not Matt and Floyd, but two Spanish. David, and what was David's brother name? The righty, because David was a lefty. What was his brother name? Jamal. What was David's brother name? Who can hit? He was a righty. He can hit that thing out. Uh, I'm
Oh, I
sorry.
think I know you're talking about. I think I know you're
Yeah, he
talking
was
about.
a big dude. He was a big dude. He was a big dude. Um, but anyway, Joey, 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 Joey. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Joey. There was another. That was a Pizarro. Yes. Another monster. Another monster. Um,
Yeah.
if you had say, because we play Kingston, we play St. John's, right? Big game, big game. Say USA is playing Excalibur, Mo Better playing Black Sox. Games at the same time. Which game you going to?
Damn, that's tough right there, Al. That's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna say this, right? I would start out in St. John's, make sure we comfortable over there, and then I'll go to Kingston.
You're gonna pick.
Because
You pissing
I'm
one
gonna
of them
say
coaches off. You pissing one of them coaches off.
yeah, but you gotta also know, right? They wouldn't have scheduled those at the same time.
That's true too. So you might have an
They,
hour lag in between the
yeah,
two.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. You're right. You're right.
Sometime I really didn't want to play in St. John's before Kingston because I really didn't want to like. Sometimes the strike zone will fuck you up too,
Mm,
But I definitely, I would have started off in St. John's, then went to Kingston
that's fair.
because nobody would have been at Kingston at that time because they'd have been down at the John watching the Excalibur USA. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And because they know certain players would have been at the John, and then they would have headed up. Once they would have saw certain people leaving on that team, like, all right, now they're going to Kingston. Now everybody going to Kingston. And
yeah.
like I heard Magic say, sometime the game will be going on, and you'll pull up. Hey, yo, step in the batter's box. Hey, yo, Will here. Yo, you hitting for him. Dude, and the dude don't get mad because he like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
Know what I mean? And then it's like, I ain't gonna step in the batter's box and get out. I'm gonna hit a double or a home run.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, what you feel like was your best position? Because I heard you say short, but then you said
Hey,
fuck that,
listen, man.
pitcher, and then you said
Listen.
I'm just gonna be a batter. So, who's your best position?
Yeah, I told you, right? Listen, man. I ain't afraid to admit my glove was shaky, but if you put me in there, I'm gonna play.
Right.
So they had moved me from short to second. Then Chris Legree put me at third. And then I said, you know what, man, I ain't bringing my glove no more. I'm just bringing my bat. Fuck
You
it.
just decided that? How you just decide
Yeah,
that?
that's it. That's it.
That's crazy.
And Legree was okay with that. He was okay with that.
Oh yeah, you be an extra hitter all day.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
And even other teams was okay with that. Like hell, fuck it, hell. Will it just be the DH or the EH?
Right.
Because it wasn't like you wasn't lacking, so fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Jacob said, "What's up?" We said, "Oh shit, that's Will."
Yeah, tell myself what's up, man.
Yeah, see the brothers is in the check in. They on the check in. Now, you know as well as I do, Kingston Park, when it come playoff time, the pitch speed up. Did you prefer that? Did you like for it to be a little bit faster in that modified game? Or did you just, it didn't matter if what pitch was thrown to you? It was like, I'm hitting no matter what. Because you know in the
Yeah,
playoff, it
yeah,
speed up a little bit. You know
yeah,
that.
yeah. The intensity rides in the playoff game, man. The
Yeah,
intensity
yeah.
ride. A lot of times we got into a little heated arguments about excuse me, about that, but we was like, fuck, it, let's just hit, man.
Hmm.
Let's just hit.
If you had to compare yourself with somebody that you've seen play in that park, who would it be?
Yeah, for real?
Hmm.
All jokes, Mike Owens, man.
Mike Owens. Okay.
Brooklyn, USA. That motherfucker was strong, man.
Heard a lot about that brother.
Yeah, Mike Owens, the truth, man. That was my guy. I was another one of my guys, man. He kind of took me under wing, talked to me, you know what I mean? Because he saw I was a young dude, but he also saw the lifestyle I was living too. So he used to just talk to me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Al Liner was another good mentor. You know what I mean? I had a couple of guys, man, older guys in there that pulled me to the side, talked to me, you know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
told you, and when I really, really knew I was a bad motherfucker, when Wu said it to me.
The legend. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When Wu said, yo, Will, you a bad motherfucker.
The legends. My
And
OG.
he gave me a 5. He cool, he's a motherfucker. He the coolest nigga than Al.
They both don't talk that much.
Yeah. That motherfucker, it's 95 degrees outside. That motherfucker cool as shit. Know what I mean?
Right. He walking around like a
That,
fan is on him or something.
yeah. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's my G. What my dude. Always show love every time. Shout
Yeah.
out to you. Now, when you said you had a few people that gave you advice, mentored you, was do you know the specifics of the people that were just mentoring you, and did you take the advice and use it like you should have? You know what I'm saying about
No, no, uh, I can't say I did, man. I can't say I did, because unfortunately I got tired of really because I wasn't really making no money in Kingston Park. That was just a day. I was making my money during the week on the blocks. So that was just my rest days. You know what I mean? So I go play softball. But then it kind of got, I wasn't really into it no more. I was into it, but I wasn't into it.
Mhm.
You know, I won my championship with them, and then I just went out of town, man. And then I remember I made a guest appearance again to come back. Al pulled up on me on my block. Well, come on, get in the car. Took
Sounds
me
about
sauce
right.
money. Yo, we coming out. He said, yo, I remember this. He called Sauce. Hey, yo, I got a surprise for you. Took me to him. Sauce was happy than the motherfucker. I came out the next day to St. John's.
Hmm.
I think we won that game. I probably went 2 for 3, 3 for 4 in that game or something. 2 home runs, some shit like that. Yeah,
Light work.
yeah. All the days work.
All days work.
Yeah. And then I left. I never came back after that.
With the natural ability that you have, because you still have it. I'm not gonna say you don't. Anything you touch came easy, because a lot of people had to work to be successful. And it seems like whatever you touch just became easy. Did it come easy to you when you had to put baseball or softball? Did it just come easy for you to just know how to hit the ball? Because everybody gets training in something, learn how to do something. You know, did you actually have to work on your game, or did it just came easy? You just figured it out on your own.
I figured out my own, actually, I used to watch games. My favorite player was Don Mattingly and Will Clark.
It's two great first
So,
base.
yeah, so I just like the way they hit. So I kind of like watch their bat stands. I used to just watch them all the time. So and then when I used to go play, I used to just implement their bat stands. And depends on who I played against or what pitches, what pitch was pitched. I changed my bat stance for pitch like for Randy, for instance. I changed my bat stance for him. For Lenny, I changed my bat stance for him. All different pitches, I changed my bat stance because I knew that they was trying to keep me, they was really trying to pitch me inside.
Hmm.
And then Chris Legree, once I got to him, he changed my bat stance. And
Hmm.
once he changed that, everything else was just a wrap from there.
You had the opportunity to play for different managers. You played for Munch, you played for Chris, and you played for T. Which one, in your opinion, you felt like coached you more or coached you less? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Chris
cause
Chris Chris Legree
okay.
coached me more.
Hmm.
Chris is a different type of animal when it comes to that coaching, man.
Hmm.
You think when you playing softball, it ain't gonna be like that. This
Hmm.
motherfucker was on my ass.
Hmm.
Come on, Will. I'm like, God damn, man, this is softball, bro. You know what I mean? Like, but he was on my ass. Make sure I came, calling me, make sure I came to practice and all that. I'm like, damn.
Hmm.
So
What was the
yeah,
I'm sorry. Finish. I'm sorry.
he was a hell of a coach, man.
Yeah, he
He's a
was
hell of-
definitely. Playing in Kingston, the atmosphere. Let's talk about the atmosphere outside the park. What was it like in Kingston, and what was it like in St. John's? So speak about Kingston first.
Oh, Kingston, like I said, man. You would think you was at Rucker at Kingston.
Hmm.
You would think you at Rucker Park, like cars double park, girls everywhere, vendors. You like, what the fuck? Like I said, when I got there, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, damn, this many females here. But they was all cheering for that game. And then they had their special little players who they came to see and all that. You
Hmm.
know? I had a couple of females that played softball that was trying to tell me how to hit. Hey, yeah, Will, you should. I'm like, hey, I was laughing, like, oh yeah, all right.
Shout out to the females though. They be trying. They be doing
Yeah,
their thing though.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I forgot Sunshine. It was a couple, man. What's her name? Al just told me her name, I forgot it.
Regina,
Uh her too. Oh shit, yeah, I forgot her.
Renee,
Elma.
Alma.
Irma, Elma? Yeah,
Alma. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. She used to stand on the sideline. She used to try to critique me too.
Yeah. If they out there critiquing you, that means they respect your game.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I'm saying? What was it like in St. John's? Because I know you played in some big games up there too.
that was that. Yeah, that was decent. I like playing. I like playing in both parks, man. But it's nothing like Kingston, man. It's nothing like Kingston, especially a night game.
Oh my God.
Everybody there, dudes who've been in the park at 8 o'clock went home, came back. Oh, Mo Better playing who? Oh yeah, we here. The bleachers be filled up. The third base sideline be filled up. First base be filled up. Behind the gate, everything behind the back catcher. You like, damn. And then after the game, if you did your thing, they gave you your praises, man.
Mm-hmm. That's
It's
true.
like, yo, and you walk out that, once you walk, if you did good, you walk out that thing, everybody stop and talk to you. Hey, yeah. Like when Allen them told me, I never saw the ball land when I hit the shot on Atlantic Avenue. I never saw the ball land.
Damn. You
I
ain't
never
watch.
saw, no, I didn't. I just tossed the bat and tried it around the bases. Allen them told me it went over the train. I never knew a train was coming. That's how, and I wanted to put on the show because I know we was playing tapping them in the playoffs. We was coming for them, and they were sitting in the stand. So as tap there, after I hit it, I came home and went like this to them. I pointed to my bicep, and they was all in the stand. They was just looking at me. I'm like, yeah, we coming for y'all, because we was built to beat them.
Mm-hmm. And what was that series like? Did y'all
I
win that
think we,
series or did they win that series? Because I remember
I
it
think we
going.
crushed them. I think we crushed them, man. I think we crushed them. I think we wow. I think we showed out on them.
I think y'all
Yeah,
played
because
with
I think Tat Pops pitch. They put Lenny Benjamin in. Yeah, we was rocking them. They probably won one game if I'm correct.
Mm. 7 was 7. What happened? You. What happened with that series? 7. He on here. 7, 7, 7 to get them numbers right. Yeah, Kingston was definitely a different type of ballpark. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and I tell people this all the time. If you made it in the park in your neighborhood and you dominated there, everywhere else was easy. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't nothing like getting the respect in your own neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like you lived. I lived on Gates and Troop, so I had to walk
yeah,
up and down the block to get to Kingston. But everybody lived in the neighborhood, so they knew if you won a championship because they see a championship jacket or jersey or whatever. But if you did good in that park, it didn't matter what other park you played in because you
yeah.
dominated your neighborhood park. You know what I'm saying? You dominated that park. Then they can't tell you nothing about that park. You know, that's how special I felt about that park. Is that what
And
it like,
like,
like to you when you was out there? Because I know you from the Ville, so it's a little bit different when you're playing out there in Bessie Head and Bristol and different.
nah, yo, no, nah, for real. I kid you not, man. That's what they all say to me. Like, yo, the great you like you. I'm like they praise me as the greatest baseball player out of Brownsville. I never went to the pros.
Mm,
And I got another dude who want to interview me on a podcast. His name is Unc. Kid I grew up. He watched me play too. That's all he said. He talked about, yo, man, this guy Will, man, when he used to play in Bessie Head, man, he used to fuck Rita and Marcus up. It's funny because I was just telling Al, I just came home, right? I go out to a club just on support, just hanging out. I don't know nobody there. This dude recognized me. I don't even know who he is. He says to me, "Oh shit, I know you." I'm like, "Yeah, where you know me from?" He said, "Man, I kept hearing." He said, "Your name Will, right?" I'm like, "Yeah." He like, used to play in Kingston, right? I'm like, "Yeah." He said, "Yo, man, I used to hear your name so much that somebody told me to come out and watch the game. And when I pulled up and walked behind the batter's box, you had hit that shit over the Atlantic Avenue." I'm like, "Damn." I said, "That's all he know me from."
that's all you needed.
I said, "God damn!" Like. If like I told Al the other day, man, I ain't realized that I touched a lot of people because I just used to be in and out,
Hmm.
in and out. After the game, I hung around, smoked my weed, go back to my block. But
But
a lot of guys I had love for Magic, Munch. There's a lot of guys. There's so many names, man. I can't even. Vinny, Ernie, you, uh, Hot Rod. Oh man, Artie. The list go on and on, man. If I forgot y'all, man, believe I love y'all guys, man. I appreciate playing with y'all guys out there, man. It's a hell of fun, man. It was hell of fun, man.
Jacob said they
Oh, I can't forget his crazy ass.
that's crazy. Jacob said Mo Better needed you because another level was built to beat Mo Better.
Wow, that's crazy.
That'd have been a different series. I can tell you
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I heard about that team too, man.
Yeah.
I heard about that team. I probably would have been another epic battle, man.
You know what? It was built to beat Mo Better, and it was probably one of the fastest teams to play on that turf like that.
Yo, you know what? That's what everybody was. That's how you had to beat them, man.
Yeah.
I watched that even when I played against you. You had to build a fast team, and I see that's what the tribe try to do. But see,
Hmm.
when you build fast team, you also got to get some hitters, some power hitters too, man.
Hmm.
Because speed ain't gonna win all the time, man.
No, it can shut down some stuff, but it can't stop
Yeah.
anything else different. You got to be situational. You know that. You
Now,
know.
now imagine that another level team against our team with Darren playing center field. You understand?
Yeah.
So now you got to play situational ball. Then I know they have Fat Demo and all them fast guys on that team. Them dudes wasn't gonna run on that guy, man.
I definitely would have took a chance on Big Bro D. I definitely would have took a shot at him. He probably would have cursed my ass out, and he probably would have caught me a couple times. But I'd have
Yeah, I
had
remember a
to take
couple of times. I remember a couple of times you ran on a couple of guys and talked shit to them, pointed to them in the outfield and talked shit to them. I was like, yo, look at little Al, man.
everybody wanted to throw me out, so I had to let them know, like, "Yo, bro, come on, man."
Yeah, because you used to take off, man.
Yeah,
Used to take off, man.
so appreciate that, King. Like I said, that park was built for certain teams, and if you look at the teams, even the Mo Better teams, even the Source Money teams, they were built with speed and power at each
Hmm.
position. They had to have strong coaching. You know what I'm saying? Because to control a team like Mo Better, all Source Money, you had to have a strong coach that can deal with everybody. Guys like
Yeah,
you, guys
they were
like
all in personalities, man.
y'all had an all-star team over there. It was an all-star team. This don't take nothing away from that Source Money team, but the right coach had to coach that team. Just like
Oh yeah,
AL,
hell yeah.
right person had to coach that team to get them over that hump. You know what I'm saying? And people had to respect the coach.
Hey yo, look, like we had a team built, DJ team, man, law rest his soul, the Misfits.
I played for that team.
Oh, you played on that team too, right?
Yeah, Wayne put that team together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, if we had the right coach, we had a lot of talent on that team, man.
man.
We had a lot of talent, but we had God, man, law rest his soul. We had Bull as the coach. Come on, man. He
That's
doing the same thing the players doing. You understand what I'm saying? He was only good with Genesis
right. That
because
Misfit team. Yeah.
because Genesis knew what they wanted to do. The Misfits, that's what our name was, the Misfits. We were just coming there to play, talk shit. And we ain't want to be coach. We just wanted to play.
Hmm. And we had a good team. We were that Misfit team was strong too. That was
Yeah,
good. That was a good team. We was good over there. We had everybody. We had everybody.
everybody.
We just didn't win. And Jamal, stop your bullshit, dog. Like I would have ran on you, bro. Like stop. I don't know why you keep thinking your arm was crazy like that. Get out of
What
here.
Jamal is? What Jamal is that, Al?
Jamal Dubois played the outfield. He came in with the legends. That's my cousin.
The legends, the legends. I
Played
don't
with the
think I was out
legends.
there for the legend.
Played with Brooklyn. Played with the Clippers. He started out with the Eagles. We started out the Eagles. We came in together. Me and him came in together.
Oh shit. Tell him I said
Right.
what's up, man.
Right.
Yeah.
He was actually
Okay.
the very first person to bring your name up. The very first person when I interviewed him. Yep. Because was like,
Wow.
"Look, that dude Will, Lord have mercy." And that is a fact. He was the first person to bring your name up if you go back and look at it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It was yo Al, man. That fucking park, man. Hey yo, I remember when I was watching Darren interview and he was talking about the fight that was going on behind him. I was actually at the game. I was sitting in the dugout. And I'm looking like, yo, man, what the hell are they doing down there? And you can see Darren, he turned around looking like, making sure it don't get close to him. Like, what the fuck is going on? I said, man, these dudes is crazy, man.
What fight? What fight was that? What are you talking about?
Darren was playing center field, and I forgot who was down there playing, and a fight broke out down there, man. Forgot the two teams that was playing down there.
Are you talking about on the other end of the field?
Yeah.
Nobody really worries about that. If it wasn't nobody that was too important, I don't think. They don't
Nah,
really.
it was two teams playing. I think it got into a heated game, and they just wild. They just got crazy down there. And then the crazy shit, everybody was cool after that. That's how them series used to be out there, man.
That's Kingston. That's that's
Yeah,
that's Kingston. That's again. That's park softball. We all know each
yeah.
other. We all know each other. So how far is it really going to go at the end of the day? Yeah, we mad at each other. Yeah, I'm gonna curse you out later. Like Speedy
Then
is
we're
my
gonna drink a beer after the game.
Speedy's my dog. Speedy's my man. And I knew who the teams he played for. I saw him open up books of pitches that he threw to batters. He studied. And then I gotta go face this dude. And I know he got me in the book, don't throw this pitch, don't throw this pitch. Like, this is being honest. Like, it's crazy. But we friends at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you love the competitive nature, and that's what it was. What did he say? Jacob said,
Yeah, I
Will
used to,
D, Big Ed were the best DH in the league. Jacob said
Big
that.
Ed.
Big Ed, yeah.
I don't know who Big Ed is. I
Think
know
he,
Big D.
think he played with Mo Better. Big Ed. Cat should know who Big Ed. I think he played with Mo Better. I think he played with Mo Better. If that's who I think he's talking about. But anyways, um, I do this segment called Around the Diamond. Okay, and you can pick bottom of the seven, your defensive team. You can pick the position. It's all about you. We're gonna start with Kingston, then we're gonna go to St. John's. You pick the players who you want to win the game. You up by one. You on defense. You get to pick whoever you want in that position. It's your decision. You do whatever you want to do. All right.
Okay, okay. Oh
Who
wow.
you, if you can remember some of the names, we'll help you out. Who you got pitching for you in that bottom?
I'm gonna go Speedy.
Okay. Who you got catching?
Me. I'm gonna catch this game.
Okay. Who you got at first?
Lenny Benjamin.
Who you got at second?
I'm gonna put Al Watson there.
Who you got at short?
Tap.
Who you got at third?
Magic.
Who you got in left field?
You.
Who you got in center?
Darren.
Who you got right?
Vinny.
All right. Now we're gonna go to St. John's because now you know you get a short center. All right. Who you got pitching? Because this is arc now. Who you got pitching?
Munch.
Who you got behind the plate? You can use your
Oh
selection
man.
ballparks if you want
No.
to.
May Allah rest his soul, Pookie.
Pookie. Okay. Who you got at first?
June.
People don't give credit, but June was a hell of a first baseman, man.
Yeah,
June
he
was a
was.
really
Yeah, he
good first
was.
baseman. Who's that second?
I'm gonna go Artie.
Who you going up the middle with?
Magic.
Who you got at short?
Al.
Who you got at third?
Mm. I forgot his name, but he Hot Rod.
Oh, that's tough. High run's tough. Who you got in left?
Uh, damn, he was a center fielder for Genesis.
Carlton?
No, was it Demo? That's his.
Gav?
I think that's his name.
Well, I know Carlton played center for Genesis, but Dav played right field too.
Yeah, matter of fact, Dab. That's his name, Dab. I
Dav?
put him in left.
Okay, who you got in center?
Oh man, that's tough right there. That's tough. That's tough, man.
Surprised you didn't put your boy Bingo out there.
Nah, no. I think Bingo retired at this time, so I'm going with the
It can be
guys.
any era. It can be any era. You don't. It can be any era. You can. It
Oh,
doesn't
so
matter.
okay,
Yeah,
so I'm gonna go with him.
yeah. You can be any era. You don't have to dumb it down to just one era. It's any era. Who you got in right?
I'm gonna put you in right. These fucking people calling.
I'm gonna go to right. Is that your phone?
Yeah. He wild right now.
That's your phone. Oh, everybody said milk, milk, milk was a hell of a center fielder too.
Oh man, that was my
Yeah,
guy too,
milk.
man.
Yeah, milk, milk.
Yeah, matter of fact, Scratch been gonna put Milk there, man.
Yeah, milk was
That
my
was
guy.
my guy, man.
Yeah, that's my
Little
guy.
fast, small, and he had a cannon.
Oh, for sure. Definitely had a
Yeah,
cannon.
and he had a cannon.
Oh yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Did
That
did
was
you
my
ever
guy.
yeah, did you ever do any tournament ball? Did you travel?
Nah, nah.
Man, you just stayed local? You didn't get that
Now when
show
I
on
played,
the road?
when I played baseball, I traveled, but softball now I'm gonna say this: I did travel. I played in the penitentiary, and listen,
It's a different type of
but
traveling.
yeah, but look. And I kid you not, I put shows on everywhere I went in the penitentiary, man. I won in there. I put an all-black team together, beat the white boys, beat the Spanish. The I had the police coming up to me like, God damn, man. Like, where you learn how to play? What? I'm like, nah, it's something I used to do when I was in the street. They're like, damn. You know, to the next year, where dudes was coming to me like, yo, don't put the black team together. Come play with us. I'm like, nah, I got to defend my title.
did you
Fucking
did
one,
you
one,
go ahead,
huh?
finish. I'm sorry, finish.
One game we was this is in Raybrook, the Fed Prison in Raybrook, man. Championship game. Uh the first game I didn't play. I coached the team, but I didn't play. My team was that good that I didn't even DH in nothing. I was just chilling.
Mhm.
Uh we beat them 10-9 the first game. The second game, they had a shortstop kid. He didn't play the first game either. He sat out because I sat out. Kid named Ernesto. And fucking guy smooth too. Me and him going at it. I went 5 for 5, all home runs. They didn't want to pitch to me. He kept saying, man, pitch to him, man. Just scared of. Boom, boom. We beat them 21-10. Come on, man. These people's crazy.
21-10. That's crazy.
Yeah, but we won that. Oh, come on, man.
I can still hear you.
Yeah, we won that. Next year I won it again. And then they moved me to another jail, another federal joint, Hazleton. Went in there, did my thing in there. From Hazleton, I went to Allenwood, won back to back in there. So like I left, even in state prison, I left my name. When I was coming through the lunch mess hall in the prison, they were like, oh, here go Barry Bonds. Go Barry Bonds. I'm like, yo, these motherfuckers is crazy, man.
But that's good. You just get your respect in there too. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
shows.
so it just be funny because I'd be like laughing like, man, these dudes is crazy, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh, Barry Bonds, Barry Bonds. I'm like, oh, this shit crazy, man. Dudes coming to me, hey, you gonna get a team or play with me? I'm like, nah, it's over. Like, once I started getting, I'm like, it's over, man. I started just running the tournaments in there. I'm like, I'm cool. Because after a while, competition wasn't nothing to me. I'm like, I'm cool, man.
It's just real simple, huh?
Yeah.
Big John Hunter said, "What's up to you?"
Oh, tell him I said, what's up, man? He had me. What's up, John? Love you,
Yeah,
boy.
yeah, yeah. They all checking in on you, my brother. They
Yeah,
all.
John was my man. He used to get on my back too, man. He used to
He
get on
said,
my back too, man.
John will do that. I know we've been on here about an hour. Is there anything that you feel like we didn't touch on that you want to touch on?
Man, we can touch on anything you want to touch on, Al. I'm here for you, man. I'm trying to support you, man. Whatever you want to talk about as far as softball, man, let's go, man. Like
If you had a home run contest in Kingston Park that you can remember,
I lost one in Kingston Park.
who you lost to?
I don't even remember, but I lost one in Kingston Park, man. I don't, I'm gonna say this, man. I don't think I'm good at in home run contests. It got to be a game situation. To me, that wasn't no fun because ain't nothing really on the line for me in that.
Yeah, it's just swinging.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I'm not, no, I'm not good with that.
Nah, I feel you. I feel you. Let me ask
But
you
I
this.
lost.
Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I lost. I forgot who I lost to, but I lost in that one too. I probably hit about 3 or 4 out in that shit, and everything else was just line drives.
Yeah,
Man,
because
it
it's hard
wasn't
when
real.
you're doing a home run. You got to get lift and all that type of stuff on it,
Yeah,
especially when it's trying to go out.
yeah,
When you play fast pitch, I know you said you played with Michelle's. Did you like playing in that? Did you play in St. John's too, or did y'all travel with
yeah. I
Michelle?
played. I played in both.
Okay.
Played in both. I think I played in St. John's with Brooklyn over there.
It could have been the Panamanian League. Remember the Panamanian League?
Yeah, yeah. That's what I played in the Panamanian League.
That was a good league
And
too.
yeah, and Michelle's was good too. Michelle's was good too. The two brothers that ran the team,
hmm
they had a decent team too.
Yeah, they used to be jamming over there in that little Dominican League, boy. They was jamming over
Yeah,
there. And if you can
yeah,
play, you played over there, you was good. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Played over there. Yeah, I never really got a chance to try. I want to because the team they was putting together, I feel like I could have held my own on them teams that they was putting together.
Oh man.
But like I said, I was a young guy too, so I was addicted to that money. So I wasn't really trying to, you know what I mean? I wasn't really trying to leave.
Mhm.
I was, but I would damn sure love to play in that, man.
Do you regret anything path that you might have taken differently if you would have chose different? Do you regret not taking those right paths because you would have been in a different situation? Because I heard you say before, you should have been playing Major League Baseball. So do you feel like if
Yo, listen,
you
man.
would
I
have
kid you
taken
not, man. I was in Syracuse out there playing baseball, and I met a former NBA player who was dibbling dabbling in the game. I ain't gonna put him out there, and we started doing business. He played for Syracuse. Then I met the captain of the wrestling team of the Syracuse wrestling team, and all three of us hooked up, and we started doing our thing. Unfortunately, I got caught up.
hmm
Never gave them guys up. The guy went on to have a decent NBA career. The other guy, I don't know if he still wrestled with whatever happened to him, but if I just would have stuck to what I was doing, I'd be on TV. But I always tell the only thing I say about that is the best thing that happened to that. I came home and I had my son. So if I wouldn't have never went that route, I would have never met the girl I had to have my son. He would have never been born. So
Right.
so the right path turned out to be a good thing for me. The
Mhm.
wrong path turned out to be a good thing for me because my son probably would have never been born.
What kept you going back to that? Was it just the money, or was it just something you just say, you know what, I'd rather do this besides just doing the softball stuff? Because we all get pushed in different directions and we choose to go where we want to go. But what just kept you there? Because you seem like when you played the game, you enjoyed it so much, but for some reason, you just couldn't leave that side alone. You know what I mean? What kept you going back to that?
I'm gonna say, man, it was like it was a tug of war.
Hmm.
It was a tug of war. I was getting I was getting love from my peoples on this side from the streets, and I was getting love from the softball. But like I said, at that time, I started building my relationship on the softball side with dudes like Al, DJ, Munch, Magic. Started building relationships with dudes. But I knew the life what I was living wasn't good to mix with their life.
Okay.
And
Mhm.
they was positive dudes, and I didn't want to bring no negativity around them. Shit, yo, honestly, I remember one time, man, I was into some major beef, bro. I probably nobody never noticed. I played in the game one day with a bulletproof vest on.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Only DJ knew.
that's crazy.
I played the whole game with a bulletproof vest on, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think
That's,
Vinny knew too, because Vinny was from my neighborhood, so he knew the situation that was going on.
that's different. Damn.
So, and I felt like I didn't want to get, just in case the situation would occur, I didn't want to get nobody caught up in my shit. So that's why I kind of stayed away.
Hmm.
But I used to, damn, I was missing it.
Hmm.
Shit. Even when I used to call Al from the joint, I used to ask him like, "Yo, they still playing softball out there?" Because I missed it, and I just wanted to, I wanted to come home and just play. Like, fuck, I'm gonna get back into playing, man.
Hmm. You
Like,
got. Go
yeah,
ahead. Go
what you
ahead.
say?
No, I'm sorry. Finish.
Like normally around February when I was in prison, normally like February after Valentine's, I start my routine for working out and getting ready for softball and all that. Just like I'm gonna do that now because I told Eric and them I'm gonna play with them this year.
Hmm.
Come out. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Definitely got to come watch a couple of games then.
Yeah, and I know I keep hearing you promote you got something coming on July 10th, right?
This year we doing August 9th. August 9th. I'll be up there August 9th. I'm bringing my guys from Texas. I think the most I had last year was about 14 guys I brought with me from Texas. This year, we're already planning to get two houses when we come up because that's how many people want to come. They had a great time. So we're doing two houses. Plus, it'll be my 50th birthday, so I get to
Mhm.
celebrate that and I'll get to celebrate it in New York. So it'll be fun. But it definitely August 9th. And I'll start promoting it as I get closer and closer about doing the event. We'll have a meet and greet that Friday. And then Saturday will be the game. And then maybe we'll get another game in on a Sunday. But definitely Friday and Saturday, the 2 days that I'm doing the event.
Now, ask your listeners if they listening, tell them they ain't Hall of Fame players out of Kingston.
Yeah. Everybody list is different.
Shit,
Everybody's list is
I should be on a couple of them shits from everybody. Cause
every,
I know for sure they got Al Watson up there. They got Tap. They
yeah.
got they
Those
got
are
some of the
the
greats
known
on there, man. They
those are
got
the
some of the
known names.
yeah, Forster, Woo,
Yeah. Well, now
Magic.
now when you say that, you got to remember two different parks. So when
No,
you say
I'm just
Hall of
I'm
Fame,
just put I'm gonna do Brownsville Hall, just all together, St. John's and Kingston Hall of Famers.
it'll be
You
tough
know?
to put that together. I know what you're saying. It'll be tough because there's a lot of people who played in Kingston but didn't hit the pitch well in St. John's. But they
Then.
were
So
stars in Kingston, but there wasn't stars in St. John's. And then there were people who were stars in St. John's and wasn't stars in Kingston.
yeah.
You know,
A
it's
lot
different
of dudes,
people.
it all comes from with the pressure too, man. It's a different type of pressure over there. It's a
It,
different
it,
type of pressure.
it's different.
It's pressure in St. John's, but it's a different type of pressure in fucking Kingston, man. It's different. It's that atmosphere just be wow, man.
It's out of control. It's out of control.
Yeah. You got
Right?
hecklers like a you got hecklers.
Oh
Hey,
God.
you had hecklers like a motherfucker, man. You had this one dude, right? Was the worst heckler of them all. And I forgot his name.
Give me your
Big
list,
guy.
Jacob. Give me your list, Jacob. He said he can put two
Big.
teams together. Jacob said he can put two teams together.
Oh
I want
yeah,
to hear I want to hear his list. Put your list
yeah.
together. Put it up here so we can put it out there and talk about it. Because I have a list too. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
I have a list. I have a list. You know, I have a list. Like when I look at Kingston, I only put two people in front of me in center field, and that's Milt and Derek Matamora. Those are the only two people.
yeah,
Yeah, those are only two. Darren, that's my brother. I've got nothing but respect for Darren. You know what I'm saying? But I know I was a lot faster than him. Probably didn't have
yeah.
the arm that he had. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? But
no, you listen, but yeah, you was fast. Darren was a go getter. He knew how to go get the ball. He knew how to
definitely.
position himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what makes a great center fielder.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And
You
nothing
know?
but respect for my brother. Like
Yeah.
I think when he was playing, I think I moved to left field.
I think so. Yeah, I think he
You
was.
see what I'm saying? So it wasn't like we was battling and nothing like that. Yo, you doing your thing out there. Oh, you talking about Javo was the guy. Will said Javo was the guy. The heckler, you talking about Javo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
7%.
worst ever,
Yeah,
bro.
he was crazy.
He's the worst
Rest in
ever.
peace, Javo.
The worst,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Lord rest, yo, man. He's the worst ever, man. He used
Oh,
to
he
be
will get it.
killing dudes, man.
He will
Don't,
murder you. Oh my
man,
God.
don't make an error or anything pop
Oh
up here,
no.
especially against Genesis. Here, smoke your boots, man.
He was on fire. Don't let him get on that sideline. He'd be on fire, boy. But like, we that's actually how all this started. It started from rest in peace T.O. saying, why does Kingston not have a Hall of Fame?
Mm.
And he wanted to only do like from 96 to 2005. And I said, you can't do that because you had guys who played before us, like the Impalas. I knew those guys, but they was before us, Hall of Fame. There were guys before us that we didn't see that
Yeah,
were that
but
good.
I don't think if I'm correct, I don't think they played in Kingston.
I think from what I understood, I think the Impalas played 1 year, and that was the very first year.
Yeah,
I
and
think,
I think they broke up because they really couldn't handle that park.
yeah.
That park is different.
But they won 10 straight in another park.
But look there, because I'm gonna say this, right? They was built to win in that park.
Mm, that's
They
fair.
won power hitter was a guy named Horse. I never forget it. I think his pops ran the team. His father ran the team.
Mm.
It's a big guy named Horse. It was one big, tall like me. All of them can hit, but I just know if they would have went to Kingston Park when they was playing in there, it would have been a different outcome.
So you say Mo Better was built to win in Kingston?
Yeah, but they had players that can play anywhere.
Mm. Mm.
You see, them guys, I don't know if they travel, but they only played in over there and in Gersh. So You had guys like Al Watson who traveled, Darren who came from another park that didn't have no fence, that played you know, me. You had different guys that played everywhere that can just hit.
Yeah.
And plus they, you know, I just think we would have beat them.
How if you was the coach, how would you build a team for Kingston Park? What would you start with?
I got to go with speed at the top of my lineup. I got to go there.
Mm,
And then I'm going with power after that.
mm,
Got to have a fast center fielder, fast left fielder. You don't need you can have a decent right fielder because that gate right there to protect him.
okay.
But you got to make sure he got a stick too. And I will have two lefties in the lineup. I want two lefties in the lineup. And then I'm gonna go from there, man. My left fielder and my center field both gotta have cannons. They gotta have cannons.
You don't think pitching is key in Kingston too?
Yeah, bro, this is softball we playing. Ain't nobody pitching no hitters in there.
That's
Ain't
true.
nobody pitching no hitter. You know what I mean? These guys with this knuckleball and all that. That's if we bring somebody from another league into there and the guy throw a knuckleball, he's gonna be fooled. Like, oh shit, what the fuck? But once you play it and you looking at this guy, you're like, that's not nothing, man. It just look funny coming at you. That shit go the same places. It's gonna hit that bat, and you know what I mean? Like, it ain't going just doing a lot of movement.
Mhm. Yeah,
If you ain't never see it before, it'll have you fucked up. But
yeah,
man, listen.
yeah, that's true. And like I said, when you pick in Hall of Fame, you do it. You know, that's also something that I'm trying to work on how to pick the players. Um, you know, where do you start at, and what's the criteria? If for you, what's the criteria of a Hall of Famer?
Oh, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with stats, man, and accolades, man. Like who the best shot. I'm not even say Hall of Fame. We say the top 100, top 50th player, top 50 players in there. You got to go with the accolades, the the notoriety, the great plays they made. Some dudes made great plays in there, man. Like,
I like that better. I like what you
I
just
like,
said. Top 50.
yeah. Now, for instance, right, I never saw a shortstop like Al, man, right? Ball hit to him, he's throwing the shit under, and he's still bent over throwing the ball. I'm like, man, what the hell? And that shit getting right there. Tap. If that shit up, he's stealing that shit up the middle, bro. And you be looking at him and you be like, how the fuck he get that? He come up with it and he letting loose. You know what I mean? Magic at third base. Magic glove. Dudes didn't realize Magic had a great glove, man. Magic had a great glove. Believe Munch can hit his big ass off too, man.
Oh, yeah.
Munch can hit his ass off too, man.
Um, it's funny you say that. So Jacob put his list together. So he said for pitchers, Speedy and Lenny.
Mm-hmm.
First baseman, his two first basemen would be, uh, I'm sorry, Salam and Heavy. Rest in peace, Heavy.
Oh,
At second base, he got Al and Jeff. Jeff's
what
tough.
Jeff?
He used to play with Showtime, second baseman, number 23.
With the glasses?
Nah, he didn't wear glasses. You talking about Ruben. You talking about Ruben. No.
Mm.
Jeff played second base with number 23. Tough. Tough second base. So one of the best out there. Shortstop, man, I don't know if you can put both of them at the same. You can't put the Tap and Al. You can't put Al at both spots, bro. You got
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. And then at third, He said Magic and Gotti. Oh, I'm sorry, Gotti brother Monster. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot about him.
yeah. Monster was tough. He said he put himself in left, him and Eric, me and Milk in center, and Vinny and Chuck in right field.
Mm.
Jacob, I like that. Jacob, I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, yeah,
That's a good one.
yeah. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
But I like what you said though. You know how the NBA have the top 50, then the top 75. Maybe that's
Yeah,
something that we can create and do the same thing and do a top 50 and then wait and then we'll do a top 75 and then
yeah,
wait and
yeah,
then do a top 100. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Because it's a lot of guys, man,
mhm.
that I played with in that league that I thought, to me, that was good, and I can't remember their names, but there's a lot of guys I came across like I thought was good. Like, man, this kid, but you know, it's just that league, man. If a lot of dudes wanted to play with Mo better, but they just couldn't take it. You know what I mean? Because you didn't want to sit the bench. You
no,
didn't want to sit the bench, man.
no, no. I remember I got a story. Chris told me I wasn't ready the first time I tried to go play with Mo Better.
I remember him telling you that.
Yeah, so I
So
wasn't
I
ready.
remember I asked him about. I remember I asked him about you. He said, "Nah, Will, he not ready yet." I said, "Damn, he not ready yet."
I had to get my way. But you know what? That was motivation. That was motivation to, because you know, when you want to get on that level, like I said, that was your home park. You want to get on that
Yeah,
level. You want to play with the best. So if you play with the best, you considered that if you made it to that team. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, everybody can't play for the Yankees. But you know, if
yeah.
you get over there, you better produce or you ain't playing. So what's the use of
You
you
ain't
going over
playing.
there? You just wasted a spot. Your season has been wasted. You could have went somewhere else and played. You know, and
You know,
that's
I only thing I wish they would have did out there, man, is kept more stats.
you know, T.O. said he kept a lot of stats. He
Wow.
did. T.O. said he kept a lot of stats. He did.
You know, like I said, I don't know if anybody. God know.
But
One
Dave
year I
kept
told you one.
stats too.
Huh?
Dave Goldstein kept stats too.
I know, right? I said one year. That's the year Tap. If Tap on there, he listening. That's the year he beat me out for the MVP. They was having an MVP award, and I made 3 outs that whole year. But Tap played hell of a defense that whole year too. He made some big, great. He made some game saving plays out there, and that's what got him that shit. But that whole year, bro, I can't even count how many games we played, and that's in both parks. That's in both parks. I made throughout that whole year. I was on a tear that year.
He was on fire. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, I was on fire. No lie, Al. I was on fire. Everything I hit was just landed in the right spot. Like I was just on fire. Because I think I came in that year with a chip on my shoulder, just because I was playing on Mo Better,
Mm.
you know, and I wanted that championship. So I just went crazy. And matter of fact, and when I think I won Source Money and Mo Better. And I was kind of comfortable with that. And I was like, all right, I'm cool. I did what I did in this park.
That's what I was asking. Was you there when we won? When we got our rings? When we got the
Nah,
first
I
one?
wasn't.
Yeah, we
I,
went.
I,
I
I,
think
I
we went 37-2.
some
That
shit, yeah, about 2 games. Yeah,
yeah.
man.
So
I
games.
was gone.
Okay. I thought you
I
was
was
on.
gone. I left. After that, I was like, man, I'm cool. Know what I mean? I ain't got the ring, but I know I was on that team. And I
Tell
know I
Chris,
did what I
tell Chris to get you the ring. He got another one somewhere.
yeah, I said I know I did what I had to do for us to get there.
Oh yeah, that team was again. That's what I said. It's different eras of Mo Better. It's different eras, and like I
I
said,
remember when they
everybody.
first I remember when they first put that team together, man.
It was crazy.
Yeah. That purple
Every
and
position.
gold. Huh?
Every position.
Yeah.
Every
That purple
position.
and gold, man. That
Mm.
name was ringing bells, man. Like, and they had all the groupies.
More
They
better,
had
dude.
they had all the chicks. More better, more better, more better. I'm like, okay, that's what it is, huh? I wanted to beat them so bad, man.
Yeah, Jacob said the same thing. He said he never played with Mo Better because he always wanted to beat Mo Better.
Yeah, I actually wanted to play with Jacob one year. I wanted him to play on my team one year. I always liked it. I always liked him, but he was just, I think me and him couldn't have been on the same team because he was a high head and I was a high head. But I just had guys on my team that was keeping me under control. But Jacob was a good player too, man.
Nah, the one thing about that fool, he might be a hothead, but that is one of the most Rolling Stone dudes you're gonna ever play with, bro.
Yeah,
Loyal
now
dude, you gonna play with. He gonna do his thing, whatever. But he riding. Whatever you do, he
yeah.
riding.
I
You
know
know.
that. I know
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
We
yeah.
used to talk. Me and him used to talk on the sidelines and shit. Bug out. He used to tell me when I did my thing. He come talk to me like, "Yeah, well, you did your thing today, boy." Like, yeah, we kick it, chop it up.
So, we played basketball together, and he'll tell you this too. Salam took us to play in Fort Greene Projects to play in
Hmm.
his tournament. Me and Jacob, and that's where Booger and them was from. That type of era. And I
Yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So we doing our thing. We smoking the home team, and I got fouled, and I ran out. Fell out of bounds, and them dudes was like, "Yo, man, you scored one more basket, bro. You ain't gonna make it out this park." So, no exaggeration, no exaggeration. And I was
Oh
like,
shit.
"Oh my god!" I said, "Yo, Salam, man, I thought these was your peoples." He said, "Yeah, man, I said, "Yo, get me out the game, man. I'm out of here. Like, I'm not." me and
Fuck you
Jacob,
got me at?
Jacob said, "Yo, I got you, but yo, we got to get home." And Salam ain't holding us down. So that was so funny. I'll never forget that tournament, dude. And how you gonna bring us to the tournament and you ain't even holding us down in your own?
Yeah, what type of shit is that, man? He
Yeah,
crazy, man.
it was funny. It was funny. It was funny. But yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man, because I know you got other things to get into. But anything else you want to talk about, brother, before I let you go? Because you got a lot of brothers on here giving you your flowers, talking to you, you reminiscing, you're bringing up a lot of memories. Um, I think we can do a part two and do that Hall of Fame debate. I'm open to
Oh yeah,
have
we can
that
do that
debate.
when.
You bring your list together. I put a list together, and maybe we can do a round table with a couple other guys, and we can all put a list together, and we can all talk about each player
Yeah,
that we picked and why we picked this player. Go down the line because that's what Tio used to do. And you got to, so I think that would be a great idea for us to do that. Me, you, whoever else want to join in, we can pick a couple people to get in there and say why they want to be a part of this list and why we want them to be in the Hall of Fame. I think the discussion needs to be had, and
yeah,
I think people need to keep the biasness out, but just keep it real. And I'm open to that, and I'm open to do that with you.
yeah. We can do that, man. Just let me know. Set it up. We can do this again. Round table, top 50, top whatever. Man, I love you guys, man. Thank y'all for listening. Shout me out. Give me my love, man. All praises to Allah. I love you, boy. Keep
Love you
doing your
too,
thing,
man.
man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you giving me your time, my brother.
All right.
All
One
right.
love, bro.
What? All right, everybody. I think that was a great interview. Great welcome home interview for my brother, Will. I appreciate everybody who tuned in. Uh, okay, I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you. I'll get it for you, Jacob. I'll make sure I get it for you. Will, a lot of these guys want to keep in contact with you. I don't know if you want to put your information out there, um, but I know they want to get your information. You know what I'm saying? So I'll hit you up, and then you let me know what you want to do or how you want to do it, and then we'll go from there. Thank you for everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate everybody for tuning in, as always, to the A60 Show. Like I told you, I'm always going to try to give you the best content possible. I want to make sure everybody is getting the information they need. And I want to always make sure you get people we haven't seen, opposed to people we have seen. Um, I think new people is always a great thing, and that's a brother that has been talked about on our show. And I say our because it's all of ours. We're a family. He's been talked about on our show, and for him to give me his time, just coming home, I'm more than appreciative, man. I'm blessed too to have that opportunity to be his first interview. And he said he's going to do someone else, but I'm blessed to have the very first interview. Um, Again, thank you to everybody who tuned in. All my brothers always showing love, the same people. John, appreciate you, man. Always. Snake, you already know what it is. Sabu, Cuzzo, you already know. Everybody who tuned in, Seven, Vinny, thank you, man. I always appreciate you guys. Regina, I saw you snap in here a little quick. Larry, I saw you 72. You keep getting away, but I'm going to get you, brother. Don't worry about it. I'm going to get you. Um, Shout out to everybody that go back and listen to the show. Thank you. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chopping Up with A60 on YouTube. I would appreciate that. All right, I got new A60 merch coming. Stay tuned for that as well. Everybody stay safe, stay warm. I know it's cold up there in New York for what I heard. And stay blessed. A60 is out.